It is a beautiful day here on this great Memorial Day in New Jersey. But man, is it a somber one. These dudes here, these 7 dudes and 5 others, found out today that their college baseball careers are over. And worse, that they found out in their living room or their kitchen watching a TV show that made that decision. I've experienced death, lots of it. 3 siblings, both parents. My best friend lost an 11-year-old boy who I was really close to. I understand emotion and that emotion of death. And this video is not for the assholes that want to say it's only a game. Well, there's worse things in life. Yeah, we know that. Understood. Perspective is in order. But to minimize what these guys are going through today, to try and just play it off as a, hey, it's part of life. And it is. But to not recognize the pain that these dudes are going through. You know, in death, what happens when we lose somebody? We get to have a wake. We get to have a funeral. We get to physically see them in the casket, hug them. We get to cry with our family and our loved ones. We get to have the moments, last moments with them. These dudes were deprived of that. They walked off the field on Saturday in Mississippi after a devastating loss, by the way. Definitely disappointed they were because they thought they had the goods to win the conference. But I think if you surveyed a lot, most people thought that, you know what, we did enough to at least play baseball this weekend in the regions. 41 wins, 17 losses, 128 home runs as a team. 5-1 record against teams that are actually hosting regions this coming weekend. 4-1 record, my apologies. 4-1 record. RPI, 40. The conference they play in, 5th best RPI in the country. Their resume, pretty solid. Now, they also knew it was a bubble situation based on what happened this weekend. Some teams that were supposed to win didn't, blah, blah, blah. But whatever. Here we are, 12 o'clock on Monday. And I've been nervous for baseball. I mean, listen, when your son is a pitcher, daughter, softball, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, the game is in their hands. Like 90% of the reason your team wins or loses is usually based off what the pitcher does. So every time my son comes into a game, it's like, oh my God. You know, your thoughts go, oh my God, is he going to be the reason? And proudly I could say, you know, in my son's last appearance with these dudes, the dude balled his ass off. I mean, he did it. He did the job. Not saying about my son. My point is, I was more nervous today at 11:45 a.m. waiting for this selection show than I have been knowing my son's going to be pitching in a big game. That's how nervous I was because my thought was, man, these dudes got to get another chance to at least have their wake. Forget winning the regions. That's a tough thing to do. Could they? Sure they could. They came within 4 outs of doing it last year. They could certainly do that. But my thought was, I just want them to be able to say goodbye the right way. To be able to lose your last game on a field and cry. And everybody does. Hug your brothers that you're never going to play with again. Right? Do all that stuff. That's the wake. It's the funeral that we get to do when we lose somebody. These dudes lost out on a wake and a funeral. And that's why I was so nervous, and that's why my heart is aching for these boys. By the way, it's aching for the whole roster. It's not just these boys, these 7 seniors that you see on the screen. 5 others, Jason Hartline, Clax, can't catch Clax, Muley, Fisher, John Keane, And if I've missed anyone, I apologize. Those are the seniors that I remember. But it's not just them. Like, I spoke to my son today, and he was inconsolably crying. Like, the same type of crying that I saw him do at my mom's wake. Him and my mom were tight. My mom loved him. My darling Joseph. He was inconsolable at my mom's wake. Same thing on the phone today. And why? Because he said, I'm never going to play baseball. I'm never putting a uniform on again with these guys. Like, it is a death. It is a finality. And when you don't get to do it on a field with them, with sweat pouring off your face and dirt on your shoulders, on your elbows, and with the stench, the body odor of your teammates, maybe Gatorade stains on your uniform, like, to not have that moment is absolutely crushing. And that's why I was so nervous, because I wanted, like, you can't imagine. I even put my mom and dad's picture next to the TV. I'm like, all right, let's go. We need these boys to get in. And they didn't. They found out on TV, sitting on their couches. I know a lot of the boys were at my son's house watching. They found out that their baseball careers, some of these guys are never going to play baseball again, are over. Now, some of them are going to play at the next level, but it doesn't erase the finality of what they're feeling. And for their parents, I cried for 30, 40 minutes straight thinking about these parents. They're deprived. Some of them maybe didn't make it to the conference. Some of them that even did, thinking, okay, my son's next week, we'll see him again. And now, no. Here you are. You raised your boy since he's 5 years old. He's been throwing a ball around. And for, now some of these guys, 22, Brett Smith, 24. Talking 20 years of your life of watching your kid play a sport is suddenly over, and you don't get the wake. That has me in a real emotional place today. I had big plans today. I got home from Mississippi, got home at 3 o'clock in the morning last night. But I had big plans, watched the show, I had a lot of work to do, catch up, and I am numb. I can't do anything. And again, I get it. I'm not looking, this post isn't for you to feel sorry for me, to give me words of encouragement. I know you mean well. I'm not looking for any of that. This post is about them and my love for them and how my heart aches for them, and I want to share my appreciation to these dudes for giving me, the first year obviously was the COVID shit screwed the first year, but for the last 2 years, I want to thank these dudes for giving me the greatest experience of I've been very fortunate. High school, I had a bunch of dudes who I thought, oh my God, I'm never going to experience the Central boys. Then I come here and they topped it. And I don't know, again, baseball ends for everyone at some point in their lifetime. You just usually want to go out on your own term. You want to go out, and when your last day is your last day, you want to know it's your last day. 99% of the people that this game ends for, they know it. So they're on that field. They look up. They're absorbing it. They're sucking it in. They're maybe taking grass or dirt from the field. It's their last moment. These dudes didn't know that. They didn't know that last Saturday was their last moment. And that fucking sucks so bad. Yes, there's issues. This isn't going to be a post about should they. There's a lot of other teams in the same boat today. UTSA, our conference partners, should be in the tournament. You could make a case for Rutgers, top team here in Jersey, and NC State. So this is not an ODU, woe is me, ODU. No. Again, this is about me showing love and empathy for these dudes and their parents right now. I love you dudes. I do. I want to follow your life whether it's baseball or whatever it is, I want to be involved in anything that you guys do. Because of what you did for me, what you did for my son, you embraced him. Even when he struggled, you all embraced him. And you embraced me, my crazy ass. And man, I'm hurting because I wanted to see you boys one more time this week. And I didn't have aspirations of getting to a super region. None of that. I just wanted to watch you play one more time. And I'm hurting because I can't. Because of the privilege of these dudes. To watch Pantos over here. Kid throws 70 pitches on Thursday. Comes back out in a big relief spot on Saturday to help us get to the next game. Comes into a bases loaded, no out spot later in the day. Helps us get out of a jam. This dude might have been. But think about it. Think about that. 70 pitches today. Gertner, look at Gertner. Tommy G. Tommy G started game 1 at 9 o'clock in the morning, and he got a little roughed up. Came out early, probably earlier than he would like. He comes out in relief in game 2 and throws 3 fantastic innings. He's balling. Brock Gagliardi. I mean, catching 22 innings in Mississippi Heat. 22 innings. What's he doing in his second game? Oh, he hits 2 two-run home runs, including 1 in the 9th inning when his team down a run. Tommy Bell could not walk down the dugout stairs without holding the railing. That's how much pain he's in. Yet he's playing 20-plus innings at shortstop and playing in the morning game, played 6 innings and played 15 innings at shortstop. And by the way, exceptional shortstop. Like his level shortstop. Matt Kootenai, in my opinion, should be the college player of the year. What an unbelievable. Another home run in his last game ever. That's all right. Here's the best part. I look at Garriola, big hit, big home run, and Brett Smith. Brett Smith, 7 years. These are just guys on the screen. Hartline's missing. Hartline. I mean, can you imagine his last game ever? His 3 2/3 shutout innings to get his team into the semifinals, right? Think about Muley. Muley's last game. Pitches Saturday, both ends, morning, night. Unbelievable escape job in the early game. Bases loaded, 1 out, gets out of a jam, and comes back and tosses a couple more great innings in the nightcap. I mean, you're talking about dudes that their last game, Garriola's last game, he'll be remembered, right? 2 last games. In the morning game, he gets the big RBI, ground little chopper. He gets an RBI crusher, hits the ball 450 feet early in the day. I mean, the memories that you guys gave me, man. I am so friggin' grateful for being a part of this 2-year run that we had. And I am as hurt as any time I've ever been that it's over and not having the chance to be there, to hug you while you walk off the field, knowing it's the last time I'm going to see you play. That's bothered me. It's been bothering me all day. I've been crying like a little fairy ass. But I love you dudes. I wanted to write this shit out, but I started writing and I'm crying and I couldn't finish. So I said, let me be an asshole and make a video for my motherfuckers, for my bitches. I love you dudes and I appreciate you. And I'm hurting with you right now. You motherfuckers deserve to be in a region. You deserve to go out on your fucking terms. And I'm so sorry that you were deprived that opportunity. I love you motherfuckers.